Hello everybody, welcome back to another episode of Real Talk. This is another exciting episode because we have Colin McCurry as a guest today. That's so exciting. Colin McCurry is a professional backstage guy.
I never show my face.
So this is new for him and we're so excited he's here. So would you like to get it started?
Yeah, excited to have Colin. He has an interesting opinion on everything and loves a good Woody Allen movie. Tropic Thunder. It's a 2008 comedy about the making of a war movie, and everything that can go wrong goes wrong in it. It's one of my favorites, and I'm very excited for today's episode to discuss it. What did you guys think of it?
Colin, you can go first.
What did you think of it?
It started out slow, but then as it went on, it got really funny, and I just liked how aware it was of itself.
I watched it last night and I said almost the exact same thing in my review. I said this is self-aware, but not in like a cheap sellout way, and like a genuine like, wow, this is so funny because it's so self-aware way.
Yeah.
So I love that about it. And obviously Colin McCurry likes it, so that means I like it. Yeah. You know, your opinion means a lot. So
if you had a rating scale, it would all be on the lower end, kind of. So if you like something, it means a lot.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's like 95% of it sits below 5. Like 3 things sit above 5.
Yeah.
What would you give Tropic Thunder out of 5?
I'd give it a 5.
Oh wow!
I mean, it wasn't great, but I mean, it was funny. It had funny moments.
I think it's
sure.
I just love the cast.
Oh, the cast is
the
amazing.
cast is so stacked. Matthew McConaughey, he's like one of my favorite guys. Tom Cruise is there. He's so good.
That was really funny.
I love Nick Nolte. He's so good.
Wait, who is he?
He's the guy they're making the movie about.
Oh, that's right. I was like, man, that guy looks familiar.
Yeah.
Okay.
No, yeah. He's
No.
awesome in it.
This movie could never be made now, but I love it. I think it's wonderful. Even if you think it's offensive or disrespectful, that's kind of the whole point, and I think it nails it.
Yeah. There's a behind the scenes documentary where it's like Robert Downey Jr.'s character is going over it. He's like, we had a discussion about it. We decided it wasn't racist, which is reaffirming. that was like his whole methodology behind it.
I think that by now standards, that may be
it was really funny. No, yeah, one of my favorite things also is the behind the scenes material for the movie is like some of the best ever. It's like the only movie I listened to the whole commentary track. And it's very good.
I love Tom Cruise in it. Like, that's one of my favorite roles he's ever done. It was so good.
No, he's a great guy.
Is he a great guy?
I mean,
are we sure that we want to call him a great guy?
He's a great actor with an awesome career. There we go. With an awesome career. I love his dedication to movies. I wish he did less franchise stuff and went back to serious stuff, but he's awesome.
I'm gonna ask something so stupid that might be so wrong, but isn't he like a Scientologist?
Yes,
yeah,
that's what we were referring to.
Yeah, it's a whole thing. But like, you look at the way he's aged, it's probably working.
See, I get confused because like a lot of people have been in the Scientology realm, and I'm like, okay, was it really Tom Cruise? But I'm glad to know I was right.
No,
but you guys know this was Oscar nominated?
Really?
Yeah, Robert Downey Jr. got Oscar.
Okay, that's shocking.
That feels like a bit much.
No, he got Oscar nominated of how transformative the role was.
That's crazy.
You know who he lost to?
Who?
Heath Ledger as the Joker.
Well,
I would have voted for Robert.
I think I would have.
Blackface. That's what you would have voted for.
I would have voted for Heath personally.
I just really like Heath Ledger. It would have been.
You do?
Don't.
What?
He's annoying. I think whenever actors die, people hype them up more than they should. But
guy commits suicide.
We're saying
that's just such an attention grab.
No, I just mean like people, because there's a lot of lost potential, so people think the rest of his career would be better than it probably would have been.
I think we're saying a lot of controversial things this episode, and we might need to dial back some.
It's Tropic Thunder. The entire point.
The entire episode is kind of
Tropic Thunder. Yeah, I just love how also. You said you like war movies, Colin.
Yeah.
I think it's also just a well-made war movie. Like
it's not really a war movie.
I think it is. I think the jungle looks very nice. The scale of the movie is big. I think it works well as a war movie.
I think the best part of the whole thing is when they're all standing around and he goes, "We don't negotiate with terrorists," and everybody just takes a beat.
Yes.
Yeah. Yeah, I think everybody just works so well off each other.
I feel like it's one of those movies where you either love it or you like really hate it, and there's not an in between there.
Unless you're me. In which case, it was solidly in between. It was,
Really?
Yeah. I don't like.
But
Again,
you
I had
gave
it
it
funny.
5.
That's not loving it.
Oh.
It was out of 5.
Oh, it was out of 5.
Yeah.
Oh,
that's why,
okay.
That's why you're
Oh,
surprised.
I thought. Oh,
Yeah.
wait. Okay, that
2.5.
was.
2.5.
Okay, that was my fault for not clarifying. I thought we were doing 1 out of 5 stars, and you gave it 5.
Yeah,
and I was like,
no.
oh wow.
I was
No.
really confused as you gave it a 5. The rest of it really, you're like, oh, that's kind of whatever. I was like, what?
See, I gave it 4 personally. I thought I laughed a lot.
Yeah. It's a 4.5 out of 5 for me. I think it's aged well, to be honest. I think so.
Sam, I think we're learning a lot about you
I
in
know.
this episode.
No, I just mean from like a cinematic canon standpoint. And people still remember and watch it. You look at the way comedies are kind of forgotten. It's probably one of the top 10. Yeah. Okay, let's get back to the review. Did someone give your favorite performance in the movie, Colin?
I think Nick Nolte. Like,
You're a
was-
Nolte guy?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I like everything else he does. I just didn't.
What other Nolte movies have you seen?
Walk in the Woods is pretty funny. That's a hilarious movie, actually.
Is that the one with Redford?
Yeah.
Oh, I love Redford.
The book's even better.
Wait.
I know you don't like books, Sam.
He wanted to do it with Paul Newman, so that's why the movie's kind of like a bit under the radar.
Oh, really?
Yeah, he wanted to do with Newman as their like a big duo,
Mm-hmm.
but Newman was too old, so Nolte did it. So like the chemistry doesn't really
Gotcha.
work. Yeah.
And there's something I can't remember what the other thing was.
Have you seen Cape Fear?
Maybe I don't remember.
Okay. Yeah, who gave your favorite performance in the movie? Valerie Line.
I love Tom Cruise in it. That was my favorite.
Yeah.
Also, normally I don't really like Jack Black, but
Really? Sorry.
That's shocking.
I like Jack a lot too.
He's funny.
Yeah, sometimes, okay,
His filmography.
this was my favorite thing I've seen Jack Black in, and just like, I really liked him in it.
Have you seen School of Rock?
Yes,
Oh,
I did.
And
I
you-
do like
you-
I was
that.
about to say, like, that's a great movie.
Yeah.
I do love School of Rock.
I like him in Anchorman. I think he's good in that. But I think Robert Downey Jr. for me was my favorite performance. You know, Ben Stiller directs this. We haven't really mentioned Ben Stiller at all. He's one of my favorite. You don't like him?
I mean, I just don't know that much about him, and I looked into it, and I was like,
He's got
It's-
some good stuff.
yeah,
Secret Life of Walter Mitty is a really good movie.
yeah.
That's Sean Penn. But
It wasn't that, I feel like from a directing standpoint, obviously I wasn't that focused on that while watching the movie. Like other movies, I'll pay attention. This one, I was just like so in awe of how funny it was
yeah,
that I wasn't really paying attention. So I didn't think about,
yeah.
how good the director was, but I probably should have.
I love Ben Stiller. I think directing a good comedy is probably harder than creating good drama. I think he's so funny. I think his dad is funnier, Arthur Stiller. He was like hilarious in everything he did. But Ben's one of my favorites. Night at the Museum, that was a big movie for me. I think, and Dodgeball, he's great in that too. Anchorman, he's awesome. Yeah, that's one of the favorites. Iconic movie. Yeah, do you guys have any other favorite comedy movies?
I'd have to say Walk in the Woods. Like that movie's it's so funny. It's so funny, especially if you come from that background. It's really funny.
Movies a lot.
How about you go? What are some of yours?
I think it's Dodgeball. Then you have Anchorman. Then you have Wedding Crashers. Then you have Superbad and Knocked Up. Then 2008's a big year because you have Tropic Thunder, Forgetting Sarah Marshall. You have Step Brothers. Then you have Pineapple Express. I think all those movies are awesome. Then I think this is I Love You Man with Jason Segel. I think that's extremely underrated. That's an awesome movie. And then I think it all ends with This Is the End in 2013. Loaded cast, pretty much every comedy star. I'm a big Judd Apatow guy. He's great. Plus you have the Adam Sandler comedies, but those are hard.
I know, I was expecting to hear a few Adam Sandler from you. I almost said Blended just because I know that like you like that movie, but I don't think it's okay.
I don't really consider his movies comedies that much.
What?
Is it everything he's in a comedy?
I mean, he's a comedian.
I just feel
And, like-
hard to include them in the comedy sphere. Like I think Grown Ups is more of a hangout movie. Then Blended is more of like a rom-com. Like a lot of the stuff is just
Well,
rom-coms.
He's in like 17 movies with Drew Barrymore too. So
Yeah, I love that combo. I hope they reunite soon.
Drew is busy with her talk show. So
She can quit that.
You don't like it?
You like it.
I just
for a while.
I think the clips are so funny where like they'll have a really emotional moment. She'll like get on the ground and like hold their hands and like,
Yeah.
and I'm like, whoa, like.
We'll do that in real talk one day. If someone's in the back, I'll just get in the back with them and hold their hands. Yeah.
I think that's so funny, and like, I don't know, it's sort of, I feel like every time a bad talk show dies, another one equally as bad reemerges, and that was like Ellen for me. Like, Ellen finally died, and then Drew is here, and I'm like, okay, it's better than Ellen.
Yeah. James Corden ended, so some British guy's gonna pop up soon.
And Trevor Noah, so you...
Oh, I hate
really
Trevor.
good.
I really hate Trevor
But
Noah.
they both have, like, Ellen and Drew, like, both have very laughable moments that aren't really meant to be laughable, but
Yeah.
that's what I love about it.
Yeah, speaking of late talk show people, we know you love Stephen Colbert.
Big Stephen
Colin,
Colbert guy.
he's back. Have you been watching the latest episodes?
I've missed the last few,
Oh.
but I've been for the most part.
You like SNL, too, right?
I mean, it's like 50-50. Like, some of their stuff is just terrible, and then some of it's hilarious.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's
But-
too late for me.
I'm so excited Timothy
Yeah.
is going to be back on with Boy Genius.
He was
That's
a-
what I hate about movie a lot. Is like, just leave the first one as it is. We don't need series for every
That's
movie.
what I said about
Like,
The
I've heard people
Godfather.
be like, Barbie 2. I'm like, stop. Like, we're not getting another Barbie. I don't want another one. Just leave it
Jumanji
be.
2 is really bad.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, the first
I
one.
loved the first one.
Yeah,
The
the
first
first
one's
one-
great.
The first one was awesome. Yeah, that's what I said about The Godfather. Like, we could have left out part 2.
But
Yeah.
Sofia Coppola, she did so good.
It's okay.
Thank you for watching. Voice crack. This episode of Real Talk. We were so pleased to have Colin McCurry here. He had lots of good opinions. I think the conversation was very nice. I laughed a lot. Thank you so much for coming.
Thank
what?
you, Sam, for not insulting me.
I never
on the
do.
podcast.
Yep. Oh, also, if you're watching by now, press the subscribe button, like the video.
Smash that subscribe button.
Yeah.
Hit the like
The
button.
likes really help.
Share this video.
Follow on Instagram,
We'll put the @ here.
letterbox accounts,
Also here.
Colin's Facebook account,
Also here.
Facebook videos, hunting guides, how to
What
rap.
would you say? Hunting guides.
We always go hunter. Okay.
Well, I'm glad that we at least got one little thing in about me.
About,
Sam.
yeah. Glad we got one blasphemous lie about
Yeah.
calling in.
Christmas episode's coming soon.
We're already planning. It's going to be so awesome.
Yep. And if you're Jewish, don't worry.
We'll have someone for you.
Goodbye.